Hey, all you hoopers, it's Old Head back at you with another video. And we got a build video here. We're making a power forward. And this is not just any power forward. This is what I'm calling the KD build. You know, I think it's about the closest you can get to Kevin Durant. All right, so power forward, handedness, number, doesn't matter. We're going to go 6'11". We got to get that KD height. And we're going to go real slim at 2'11". Bring the wingspan down to 7 foot. Now, I'll say this probably multiple times during the video, but you can obviously tinker with this however you want. But I'll explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. So as we get into the attributes, close shot, we're going to put it 69. Driving layup at a 70. And 70 is kind of a benchmark for big guys. You get a number of big men layup packages at that mark. Driving dunk, we want that at an 80. First of all, it gives us quick drops off one, which in my opinion is the best dunk in the game. If you put your standing dunk to a 75, that allows you to get some really good dunk packages. If you're into that, I think you can get Giannis at that point, Dwight Howard. You can get some of the big man, like Ben Simmons, interior dunking type animations. So I went that route. But really the key to this build is a post control of 99, which I know seems crazy. But let's just jump down to playmaking. What that does, little glitchy, is it gives you quick first step on Hall of Fame. And it's the key to this build. Quick first step, dunking and shooting on a 6'11" guy. It's amazing. So 3-point, we're going to take all the way to 90. KD, shoot lights out. Mid-range, I'm leaving at 75. Put the free throw up to 76. All right, then we come down to pass accuracy. Go 78 on that. We're going to have some good playmaking. 75 ball handle. And this is where, you know, the height, the weight, everything, the wingspan, everything kind of plays in. If you tinker with this build, be careful with that because you will lose the 75 ball handle. And then, you know, you won't get some of the SIGs. 69 speed with ball. All right, when we get into defense, we're going to go 72 interior, 76 on the perimeter. And defense is really where, you know, you can tinker a lot depending on what your play style is. You know, for me, you know, I'm making this to be viable in all facets. 2s, 3s, rec, because I play it all. So I'm not going to play the center in rec with this guy. But with a 72 interior, 76 perimeter, 61 steal, 87 block, 43-0 board. Okay, we're going to be outside on shooting anyway. And a 78 defensive rebound. I can definitely play the threes. And that's really probably where this build shines the most because let's go back to the quick first step. You've got presumably some type of big guarding you, even if it's a 6'9" big. Quick first step, good ball handle. You're going to get around people. This thing explodes to the rim because you also have a 93-point shot. They have to respect you and you can go right around them and you have no problem finishing at the rim whatsoever. So let's go down to physicals. Go 75 on the speed, 76 on the acceleration. Actually, I bring the strength down to 47. And again, this can be tailored if you want more strength, but I just did not want to give up some of the kind of the milestone numbers that I needed to hit to get certain things. And then stamina, we're going 92. Okay, so this is it. This is our KD build. He can dunk. He can shoot lights out. He gets some pretty good ball handling and the quick first step on Hall of Fame. Also, you can get unpluckable on Hall of Fame. If we look at the total badge points, it comes out to be 78. So it's a high number. But look at the tier 3 possibilities. Now, I know you don't get, these aren't great tier 3 because you're not specializing as much. The shooting is really good. Okay, you get a lot of Hall of Fame badges. Right off rip, you can get Agent 3 on gold. Claymore and Guard Up are two of my favorite badges if you're more of a spot up. And if you're a corner sitter, you can eventually get and core corner specialist. So, those in my opinion are all huge depending on your play style. This would be a really good corner sitter build, especially on the threes, right? 2 corner sitters. You've got your PG who's trying to cook up. That's kind of the wave this year, and it was last year to an extent. You don't have the play shots as much running side to side. You have people trying to get to the rim. And then you have the defenders sometimes having to make that decision to kind of duck down to stop that point guard. And you're spacing. You're wide open. And you are going to knock down threes with a 90 3-point shot. And I'll actually give you the shot that I'm using for this build as well. It's pretty fire. All right, so takeovers, you're kind of limited here, actually. I'm going to go shooting for sure. I'm in love with this limitless range takeover. It's amazing how far out you can shoot, especially at 6'11" with a 93 ball. So let's see what we get shades of. So our shades of, they're not going to blow you away, but I don't go by that all that much. It says we built an inside out score. Okay. I think that's pretty accurate. I think KD should be in this shades of, but it is what it is. Now, if you tweak this build a little bit, you can get Giannis, you can get all kinds of different names, stretch 4, two-way stretch 4, but I played around with it a lot. And this was, for me and my play style, the absolute best as far as a KD build kind of and what I wanted to do. I'm just saying KD because I think it's the closest comparison to somebody that can handle the rock like this, shoot it, and also get to the rim and dunk on you. Okay, I said I would show you the jump shot that I'm using, and this is it. Kevin Durant base. Release 1 is Giannis. Release 2 is Dirk Nowitzki. I personally like an A- release speed. So again, you can switch this up. That's just for me where it's the easiest to time and I've got it down. So I kind of make all of mine release speed A-. It's got a great release height, A+. A+ on the defensive immunity. Timing impact is an A. Now, the downside is you got to have a 90 3-point shot or an 89. I think you have to have an 89 to get real similar to this, but this exact one, you have to have a 93-point shot. But that's what we have. And the one thing pay attention to is when he cocks it back. It's got a great cock back where it's right over his head, and that's where the release point is. That's why I like this jump shot so much. That's the Dirk Nowitzki part of it. You know, Dirk had that great cock back, and it's really a great visual cue to help you, drain this shot. But that's it for the build video. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, what you'd like to see. Definitely like, subscribe, do all that YouTube type of stuff. It's Old Head Hooper out.